Viewers, welcome back to yet another episode of the Peter Show. So today we are going to look at the state of the nation, and to help me dissect through the same, I'm joined by one Wakili Maina Kamunya. So Wakili, karibu sana kwa show.
Asante.
Say hi to viewers.
Hi viewers of Peter Show. Karibuni sana. Ingia pale kwa YouTube, angalia Peter Show, share, like, subscribe. Karibuni.
So 2022 was one of the most eventful year for Kenyans. Kumekuwa na uchaguzi na World Cup.
Yeah.
So tukiwa pale kwa World Cup na hivi ya football, did your team lose ama ilishinda?
Tulishindwa, although hatukushindwa sana. I was supporting France. Na niseme the game was so fun yesterday. I think it was one of the best World Cups, and it will ring in our memories for so long because we enjoyed it. Yes, so natuseme congratulations to Argentina. And more so Messi, because now amemaliza the football career na kushinda one of the most preferred cup and the World Cup. So kwake ni congratulations, and amemalizia at the top of the game. Yeah.
Uhuru Kenyatta ameambiwa ajiuzulu kama chairman wa Azimio. Na kuna watu ambao walikuwa wanachama wa Jubilee ambao wamekuwa kisukuma baba Raila Odinga asimame 2027. Do you think it's time Uhuru na Raila waondoke hii mix, ama do Raila still stand a chance at the presidency?
Well, one, I think it's good for Uhuru to leave the political scene, especially nationally, because for his own political future. Because you see, he is still young. There are still so many political opportunities he have outside there, especially beyond Kenya. We have seen people like Thabo Mbeki from South Africa, the retired president. We have seen people like the former president of Ghana, John Rawlings, the RIT. You see, those are the people, when they retired from their national politics, they joined the politics of Africa, especially the peacekeeping missions, and their name will still stay in the memory of our books in history, because you see, these are the people who understood that when you leave the political scene of our nation, please accept that the transition take over, let the current government reign, because if Uhuru stays there, what will happen? Remember, he has been given a job by the same government where he is an opposition leader in, right? Amepewa kazi na William Ruto, na bado yeye ni chairman wa Azimio, ambayo ni coalition ile tunaita opposition. So akikaa pale, he will be contradicting himself. So I think it's best time he leave. But Raila anaweza kaa. You see, hata akikaa ni ile tu, he will be frustrated enough by William Ruto to an extent before 2024. He'll have no political future, na resign to voluntarily kivyake, because I don't think he have any other chance to vie for the presidency in Kenya. He doesn't have.
Okay. Some of the major critics wa Ruto wakati wa campaign, the likes of Akina Atuli, today are some of the staunch supporters of his administration. Kwani siasa ina aibu?
You see, let me tell you, nile tunasema kwa Kikuyu, nyoni juge dakagirigo ina ikoro, meaning a wise bird does not build a new nest on a mature banana tree, because it's you already know, in a few years or in a few days to come, that banana will be ripe and it will be cut off. So what they are doing now is they are politically strategizing for the future. That's why somebody like Aturi, although he represents the workers of the nation, he needs to cooperate with the government, because if he doesn't that, I think Ruto is so certain on what he wants, and if you look at the way he is structuring his government, if you seem to be against him and for the interest that he have for the sake of Kenyans, I think you have no other option but to make sure that you leave the scene. So it's what you can call in another language, it's for their own political survival. That's why they have to embrace the reality and move on with it.
Okay.
Yes.
Director wangu ananiambia umekuwa ukichampion for uongozi wa vijana sana. And kuna viongozi ambao walichaguliwa wakiwa vijana kama Medho wa pale Nyandarua, kuna Babu Owino Ndende Nyoro, kuna Karen Nyamu nominated senator. Do you think they are living up to expectations zetu kama vijana?
I think kitu kwanza ni kukubali political dynamics are really changing very fast. Tuko katika zile enzi ambazo si lazima uwe mzee ili ukubalike na society. Ile tulikuwa tunasema ati lazima ukuwe umeoa, uko na bibi, uko na watoto ili society ikubali kukupea kiti ama uongozi. If you look like people like Medho, Ndende Nyoro, they were elected even before they got married. It's only that ukionyesha wananchi ya kwamba mimi niko na uongozi ndani yangu, na ile kitu nafikiria kufanya kwa niaba yenu ni kwa manufaa ya nyinyi wote kama wananchi. So what I would say is we have a very 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 prominent bright future politically for the young people. Because you look at people like Deni Nyoro, they are doing. I saw all the members of parliament, the new, especially the new ones, wameenda Kiharu kufanya benchmarking. That tells you this guy, although young, he have been able to demonstrate leadership, not only leadership but at a very high degree. So ya kusema ni kwamba hivi we have a future politically, na angalia vile serikali ya Kenya Kwanza imepangwa. Ukiangalia wale watu wamepewa viti za CS, they may be a bit mature politically. Akiangalia wale wamepewa viti za bunge, viti za uongozi kule kwa Senate na National Assembly, ukiangalia wengi wao, mtu kama Kimani Ichung'wah is still very young, mtu kama Ndinjore is still very young. Ukienda kule Senate the same. So it tells you Ruto is also preparing for an era, a change of an era, because when, for instance, in Central Kenya, by the time Rigathi will be leaving the scene, not like the way we had Uhuru Kenyatta, but he didn't know who to come next. In fact, if Rigathi Gachagua leaves today, we are so assured we have Dede Nyoro, we have Mithika Linturi, we have Kithure Kindiki, we have Kimani Ichung'wah. So Kimani Ngoji, the other guy from Laikipia, Mwangi Kionjore. You see, these are the people now, they're already in the scene. So if Rigathi Gachagua leaves, there will be no vacuum politically in the Mount Kenya. So I think as a region and as a nation, uongozi wa vijana umekubalika na tunaelekea vizuri.
So you can say without fear of contradiction that the current kingpin is Rigathi Gachagua.
The current kingpin kwa Mount Kenya ni Rigathi Gachagua. The only thing he need to do, na nilisema hivi bahari nilikuwa asubuhi, all what he need to do, he need to change his political tactic, because the way anaongea na vile anajiexpress kwa media, anafungua milango mingi sana za maadui kumapproach. You see, the enemy does not fight what he doesn't know, but when you lay bare your plans, when you lay bare your aspirations are in advance, then you give the opponent an opportunity to strategize and also strike when even you are not aware. So what he need to do, he need to continue aspiring the Mount Kenya region, but in a way that he does not lay all the intentions bare, because if he does that, other regions that are in Kenya Kwanza and they feel that Kenya Kwanza inafaa kuwa an inclusive government, wataanza kufikiria hii serikali ni ya Kalenjin na Kikuyu. Na if they start that, what they will do as a government, na especially wale wako kwa serikali, wataanza kumsabotage, na what will result ni Rigathi Gachagua ni atapoteza umaarufu wake na atapoteza hiyo kiti.
Don't you think Kenya Rigathi Gachagua anafanya ni Kenya DP, the current now president DP William Ruto alikuwa anafanya? He played the political part ya Jubilee government, and currently most people wako wanafikiria ata settle in. He's more presidential today, and Rigathi Gachagua now ameachiwa the dirty part of politics.
You see, it may resemble what the DP was doing the first time, but there's a lot of difference. There's a lot of contrast. DP was doing that nationally, right? The current president William Ruto was able to brand himself nationally. He was not only concentrating on Rift Valley, but you see, the problem I'm having with Rigathi is concentrated so much on the region, right? Everything is speaking about mutapata majina ya kama Joroge, Mwangi, Jerry in the current tukienda mbele na appointment za serikali, ni kumaanisha kwamba his mind and his concentration is a mountain. But you see, he need to go beyond mountain. Although he is the current kingpin of Mount Kenya, he need to think beyond Mount Kenya, so that even if he will strike in the future, it will not be so obvious that tulikuwa tumeona atafanya hivi, but akipea wengine nafasi ya kusema Rigathi atafanya hivi, Rigathi atakuja kujaribu kuvai kiti ya deputy kama president, itatengeneza barabara mingi sana zake za kupigwa na maadui. So I think he need to at least hata kama anacheza na Mount Kenya, he need to brand himself in a way that it will not be so obvious. Yes, what he is doing. Yes.
What do you think of Karen Nyamo as a honorable member of the Senate? I
think it's very disgusting and very unfortunate, especially for the young people, because hiyo kiti anapewa represent youth and women. So when he start doing that, now remember, especially in our current generation, there are a lot of issues affecting the youth, women, marriages, all these things. And so the leaders we get in office, either by election or by nomination, they should inspire the society. But you see what she is doing is very, very embarrassing, especially to us, the youth leaders, and also the upcoming leaders. So I think he should stop, and he should differentiate between family issues and politics. Yes. Looking into the future, in the event that Raila Odinga exit active politics, who do you think would be fit to take over the throne from him, from his backyard? From Raila Odinga, I think probably the most senior will be Kalonzo Musyoka, and that's why I sympathize with Mother Karua, because mother will get lost along the way. In fact, if she doesn't come back to home, if she doesn't come back home, Mother will lose her political influence even before we get 2023, 2024. Because you see, ODM will not be willing to allow Martha Karua to lead them without Raila Amolo Odinga. Kamba leaders will not allow Martha Karua to lead them without Kalonzo Musyoka. So the only place ile tunaita kwa kizungu locus standi kwa sheria, the only place Martha Karua atakuwa na the standing and ongea na asikike ni Mount Kenya region. So she need to come back home, embrace Rigathi Gachagua and aseme huyu ndiye kiongozi wetu. Then from there she can now start planning and strategizing for the future, because if he stays on the other side, Raila exits the scene, Kalonzo is left there. And remember, according to the political arrangement as we see today, Martha Karua is more senior than Kalonzo Musyoka in Azimio, right? But imagine Raila leaves. Can Martha Karua be able to take up the challenge to lead both the ODM and also Wiper? I don't think so. I don't foresee any situation where. So she will be the one to lose. Yes, she need to come back home as early as possible, because siasa haina aibu na siasa haina hasira na haina nini. Akuje nyumbani afanye kazi na Rigathi Gachagua, aanze kujipanga tena. Waiguru anaenda miaka 10 governor Kirinyaga, hata rudi. So Martha Karua anaweza rudi na kuwe governor. Unaona? Lakini sasa kikaida side nyingine atapoteza na yeye mwenyewe, siasa yake na his political career atamaliza ikiwa so dull na so doomed. Yes.
As a youth leader, do you think the president alizangatia uongozi wa vijana katika appointment zake za CS?
The current leadership.
The current one.
I think even without appointment za uongozi, we need to thank our society, because ilikubali kuchagua viongozi vijana. Kama ni wa mama, vijana, wasichana, all of them. Ukiangalia all the na ni kitu balance ukiangalia kuna kama ule tunaita Sirisia, ule mbunge Sirisia, a very young man, mtu umetoka Egerton but alikuwa jobless. He had no money for campaign. Ukikuja Nyandarua, mtu kama Medho ni kijana, hakuwa na pesa. Ukikuja kama Kiharo, ukuje KJ, these are just young people walionyeshana sisi tuko na nia ya kuongoza, tupeni nafasi. Wakoma nafasi zote ikawakubali. So kitu ya kwanza ni kushukuru our society, because ina grow, they are growing na understand siasa is about a person who can be able to deliver, not about si mambo ni uzee, si mambo ni pesa mingi. So tunaweza shukuru hivyo. Pia ukiangalia zile nafasi zimepeana kwa serikali, pia si mbaya juu mtu kama Alfred Mutua si mzee sana, right? Wale tunaweza sema sasa mtu kama Mudavadi, Papa Aroma, who the speaker, mtu kama the other guy in the Senate, ule wa Kilifi, the former governor of Kilifi, mtu kama Rigathi Gachagua, those are advanced in age. But all the others when wamepewa viti, they're still young, they have around 10, 20, 15 years political life. Yes. That's good.
One of the keywords that trended in 2022 ni deep state. Kuna deep state ama hii maneno ni kujipanga, my friend?
I think I watched that clip ya Babu Owino describing deep state and how the things went. I think kuna deep state, yes, it is there. The only thing that was not, I think even the people who are working for the president to ensure that Azimio win, in a way they were divided. Two, even inside deep state, at least was the deep state, there were people who were loyal to Kenya Kwanza. I think those people are the one who are leaking information to Kenya Kwanza, because you look like somebody like Monica Juma alikuwa kwa defense. So do you expect mtu kama Monica Juma kumaliza tu term yake na kuja kuampointiwa tena na Ruto? It was coincidence. So it was not. So it tells you there were, even inside the deep state, there were people who are loyal to the deputy president William Samoei Ruto, and who knew they were there for a purpose to ensure that they deliver. So I think there was the deep state, but it divided. Yes.
Wakati uchaguzi kuna ile seat ambayo mwanasiasa fulani alishinda and you were very surprised he did it.
Ule mtu alishinda nikashindwa, alishinda namna gani?
Yes.
I think the only person mwenye ninaweza sema ni surprise kushinda ni Kawira Mwangaza. Because looking at the political euphoria that was in Mount Kenya region, winning a governor seat as it was then, it was so hard for any person who was not in a political, especially from Muda. Now that woman, I don't know what she did, but being elected as an independent governor from Meru, where majority of the MCAs are UDA, MPs are UDA, and her alone as independent candidate, I think she surprised most of us. I was surprised because I didn't believe, especially wakati niliona Murang'a venye Murang'a imeenda, nikaona venye Kiambu imeenda, nikaona Nakuru venye imeenda, ukienda Nyandarua venye imeenda, Nyeri, Embu the same. So kupata mtu amesimama, especially kama ni MCA ni sawa, lakini governor county mzima wameangalia wamesema hatutaki UDA, hatutaki Azimio, tunataka mtu independent. I think she must have done something so unique to the people. Yes.
So Kawira Mwangaza was impeached last week, and the impeachment process is basically both political and legal. Ukiangalia zile grounds zenye zimewekwa na MCAs, do you think she's going home?
One, from where I sit na ukifuata hizo makaratasi venye zinaeleza, I think is more of a perception. You see, there's a constitutional quagmire in our laws, because one, we assumed that the drafters of the constitution did not foresee a situation whereby we will have a female governor. Today, if you become a governor, your wife automatically becomes the first lady. What about if your wife becomes the governor? Where do you go?
First gentleman.
You see, if you go to Meru, if I can tell you for sure, the MCAs are feeling threatened because they see a man now coming in and participating in the leadership of the county. Remember, you have somebody like Anne Waiguru, Susan Kehika, Cecil Barire. Do you know their husbands?
No, I don't.
Have you seen the husband participate in the leadership of the county?
No.
Then Kawira Mwangaza now comes and front the husband. So and I remember she said very well, I think during the swearing in, that huyu bwanangu ile kazi tumempea hata halipwi, niko volunteer. But the MCs are feeling huyu hata kama ni governor anaongoza pale, huyu anaonekana maybe nitakuwa anaambia governor venye governor atafa. So maybe they are feeling the husband ni yeye kama anaongoza county. And I think women should need to stand up, because I think Kawira Mwangaza, if you lose her, it will be so unfortunate, because ukiangalia record za bunge zile zinaonyeshana vile amefanya kazi before kuja kuwa governor, she was one of the most effective women rep. Ile pesa yote alikuwa anapewa, ile tunaita ya GAF, ile women rep anapewa na serikali, alitumia hizo pesa vizuri sana. Every occasion alikuwa anafanya, ukiangalia hata kwa page yake, elderly, wa mama, vijana, ali make sure hizo pesa yote imetumika vizuri. That's why the male people were able to elect her on an independent candidate. So hiyo si ati ni mtu anakuja kujaribu kazi. She already know Meru County, she already know the needs, but unfortunately the MCAs they don't feel secure with her. And I think the reason is this one. You see, when you are elected as an independent candidate, especially in the position of a governor, you do not campaign for anybody, or kama you campaign out independent na hakuna watu wameshinda. So wale watu wamekuja na chama. The senators ni wa chama, women rep nyako sasa ni wa chama, MPs ni wa chama. How do you then join in? Do you have a unifying factor? You don't have a unifying factor. So these MCs are feeling you don't belong to us, right? The other leadership, maybe MPs, senator na women rep, there's a feeling this person si wa chama yetu. He never played any role to make sure tumeshinda kiti hapa. So that could be a problem, and I think once, and I'm praying God that she'll be reinstated back to the position of the governor. Once that happens, she need to act very fast. Bring all these people on board. Make sure they feel you are the governor, right? Allow them to feel hata kama hatukuchaguliwa na chama moja, we are all here to serve the people of Meru, and that way she will survive. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Last word to Kenyans.
As Kenyans, maybe I just want to say that we need to be very grateful to God, because I think we had 2 years that were so hard for us. After COVID ni mambo uchumi, mambo imeenda chini. Hata kuna mmoja tukana jana aliniambia kama wewe unakaa Nairobi will survive na huku rudi Gishagi, you need to brace. Congratulations, because maisha ilichapa watu wakarudi Ocha. So kama ulivumilia kukaa Nairobi those 2 years, I think you are a strong person. Na finally niseme hivi, kochote utaenda basi be careful, jimburudishe na ile tunaita kwa mpango. Kumbuka Januari kuna shule. And finally I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous year 2023. Usisahau enda pale kwa YouTube hapo kwa Pita Show, share, like na subscribe. Asanteni.
Thank you very much, Kenyans. Keeping safe. See you in the next episode. Thank you very much.